178-2020, consider extending an offer for direct acquisition of property on McConnell Road.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. 179-2020, consider reimbursement resolution for acquisition of property off of Klinger Road. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second? I'll second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. 180-2020, consider to approve Michael McKig and RBC Capital Markets as bond underwriter and Sean Guerin and Dinsmore and Soul as bond counsel to move forward with the township's proposed bond financing, including the production of a preliminary official statement and the securing of a bond rating.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes 5-0. 181-2020, announce the intent to sell 39,100 square feet of property to AUMA.
Where is it?
It's the property in South Point by the old bridge, old exit.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes 5-0. 182-2020, consider authorizing the solicitor and township officials to pursue a notice of violation, cease and desist against the Turnpike Commission related to violations of noise provisions of the township's ordinance.
I'll make a motion.
This is for the Turnpike's work over by Cherry Brook and the National Cemetery. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. 183-2020, consider the minutes from the Tuesday, September 8th, 2020 Cecil Township Board of Supervisors regular monthly meeting.
I'll make a motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. 184-2020, consider the general fund invoices from September 1st through September 30th, 2020.
Make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. I'm going to open it up for Board of Supervisors discussion of new and or old business. Anyone?
I would have discussion on the old business, just that,
Quickly, hang 1 second. Anybody have new business?
I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Hang 1 second.
I think with all the traffic, we need to look at putting some street lights up on McConnell Road. It's awfully dark up along through there.
Anybody have any comment on that?
I disagree with that.
to investigate.
Sorry. And we can do studies to see.
I don't know what the study, it's just if we authorize that, then what, if the contract with West Penn Power, they will install them, and it gets billed through the taxes for people within a certain area.
Do you want to do that?
I mean, that's the normal one, when it's.
No, I'm just asking, are you in favor of adding streetlights to the home? Okay.
Gretchen, you're looking at.
No, I just called it telling that. Are you talking about creating a transportation district?
No.
Okay.
Streetlights on the Road.
Okay.
So do we want to have the solicitor and the township manager write something up?
Well, to explain exactly how we go about, if it's gonna be along the street like that. That's it.
Who are you talking to? Me, Gretchen, or
Gretchen,
I don't know where we're talking about putting street lights on.
McConnell?
Okay, so is it one street light? And you
Yeah,
can't
it
Probably 3 or 4.
Yeah, probably.
see- Yeah, so haven't there studies done?
No, that's what I said. He said
yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It seems like we're all in favor of doing it. Let's have Gretchen and John look into whether or not we need to do a study and what we need to proceed, and then it can be approved at our November meeting. Sound good? Okay, so we're gonna move forward with having you guys look into that. Okay. Anybody else have new business?
Yes, I had an email from a resident living down on Coomer Road concerned about possible slide or slippage there. When you come down Coomer Road and approach Muse Bishop, at the Y, I guess it'll be to the left side there. Maybe, Dawn, if you can just have Bill look into it.
I think Bill has checked it out front. I think there was a large tree with a massive root base that fell over. But I'll get a report from Bill and report back to you guys.
Thank you. Anybody else have new business? Old business, go ahead, Eric.
I would ask that we go to the next step in the comprehensive plan and set up a hearing, which would be the next step for the public. And I would ask for a roll call of the board that we do that, or just make certain that all the board's in favor. I, for one, think we go to the next step, and that is to set up a hearing.
So before we would do that, I don't even think we got to the point where this board recommended changes. So why don't we first send any of our recommended changes to the Comprehensive Plan Committee and to Don Januso for review, and then we can,
I think we've already done that.
I don't think we
Pardon me?
finished it.
Yeah,
We did that, like the gentleman was here, we told him what certain things we
We
wanted out.
generally discussed it, we didn't put anything like
the work
formally.
session. But we don't send our recommendations back to that advisory board, they're done, they were supposed to give a report out, the planning commission, or planning commission forwards with us with their suggestions and recommendations, and we just have to act on a plan. It doesn't go back to anybody.
Well, it could, I mean, don't you think the right thing to do though, since they're the one that worked on it, if we want to make changes
We
that
did a
we,
work session with them.
we didn't need a work session with like 2 people.
Good turnout.
The next step is the hearing, and hear from the public, and we could have discussion at that same time.
Why would we waste the time of the hearing if
You
we're
have to
probably,
have a hearing,
I mean, if we're not gonna accept it?
One good thing, the map wasn't even approved, was it? I thought they were up in the air about that.
That's the one that, we had a resident, and I don't want to use names, but you know who I mean, like, that was in the audience, like, saying that she disagreed with the map that was presented as part of the comprehensive plan, because she had wanted a commercial district along Muse Bishop Road, and so we didn't, I mean, it didn't seem to me, and I'm one person, but that they were even in agreement in the plan that they sent to us.
that's our job, we have to draw a new map now. If we like it exactly the way that the committee recommended it, then that's what we would approve, but if we're doing additions or subtractions to it, we have to come up with the actual.
But that's what
final.
I'm saying.
But you
Like,
do
we
that.
haven't even done that, like, you
You
can't.
get that from the hearing, though. That's why you have the input from the people, correct?
No.
Yeah, you have to have input from them, that's part of the hearing, but Dawn, you sent a request from us months ago to say any suggested changes.
But how are we gonna have a hearing when we don't even know what we're presenting to the public, when we as a board haven't even agreed to changes? Do you think that the majority of this board agreed to changes?
I don't know, Dawn, did you get responses back? I know I sent them to you, what you asked for.
It's been some time. I don't recall. I know we did have a brief workshop discussion where the board was present, and members from the Comprehensive Planning Committee were present. There were some things discussed, but nothing was prepared in list form in concrete, so.
That's what I'm saying, so before we get to the point where we schedule a hearing date, which I'm not opposed to, but we could schedule a hearing date, first, we as a board have to have something to present at the hearing.
All right, well, Dawn, if you did send us out an email asking us to send any suggested changes to it. And if you didn't get a response, then I'm not against us having actually a workshop to do it, because apparently if Dawn didn't get responses, I know he doesn't remember, it's been a while.
No, I did receive a few comments, Tom, I did.
Well, we have to get enough to that we all agree on.
Yes, correct.
So let's schedule, instead of scheduling a hearing, let's schedule a workshop.
Yeah, we need that too.
All right.
Let's do that.
So let's schedule, keep in mind though, we're heading into budgeting season, so we also need to schedule those. So let's schedule, is there a specific day of the week that works better for everyone?
Seems as though the Mondays have been fine. I would ask for something like the 19th, October 19th, or the,
We have a zoning board meeting that evening, or, yeah, here.
if it's just a workshop, we can go back in generations or something. Oh, it's for us.
We can't do that, because we need the
Probably-
project.
20th?
Tuesday the 20th, that's fine with me. You're good with it, Tom? Ron, you're good? Frank, you're good? Okay, so we'll schedule a comprehensive plan workshop October 20th, 7 PM. Anybody else have any old business you want to bring up? We didn't allow public comment, which, yeah, If anybody has any public comment, we'll please ask you step to the microphone, state your name and address for the record.